Okay then. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hello, hello, good evening, good morning. It is the 15th of June 2024, and today we're back with some more PTCGL. Now, we're still setting up for a moment or two on our end, so while we do indeed finish getting ready, please get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, get yourself comfortable. We're back after the break with some PTCGL. See you after the break, and I'll also leave you with some Accumulatown in the meantime. Okay then. Hello, hello, and good morning to you all, my lads, lasses, non-binary compasses. It's I, Captain Steel 379, on the microphone once again, and once again we are back with some PTCGL. Big thank you once again to VL for the absolutely wonderful Tinkerton screen cover while I'm logging in. So I'd like to say, okay, we don't have any daily quests to do. Okay, then that just gives us free control. We're actually going to do something a little bit different. We're going to play some ranked matches, okay? Because this time around, ranked matches, if you manage to get up to the Great League, it gives you a bunch of Palafin stuff, and Palafin's always cool. I don't ever think I'll ever reach Ultra rank. I don't have the patience for that, but you can always try and get to the Great rank with the Ninja tier. Right then. So the big question is, what are we going to be playing? Now, I did not show off my heavy Melmetal deck last time. So I'm actually going to set that, and I'm going to show it off. First of all, though, I need to get rid of Snorlax. There we go. So, what is the whole idea regarding around the Melmetal deck? Well, the whole idea of the deck is that we use Metang, with its Metal Maker ability to build up attackers like Melmetal EX with full Metal Knuckle, 4 colorless, 90, but 30 more for each metal energy attached to the Pokemon. So with 4 metal energy, you're doing 240 damage. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, no, sorry, 3, 6, 9, 12, 210. You're doing 210. At minimum, with this build, you're doing 210. But that's with minimum. But then the question becomes, how do we preserve all of that delicious metal energy with Heavy Baton? Because if our Pokemon has exactly 4 in its retreat cost, then Heavy Baton activates with a knockout from damage, not poison, not confusion, not burn. It activates. We're playing the A-Spec Hyper Aroma because this is full of Stage 1 Pokemon. We're playing 11 Energy, although I can't help but feel that maybe I should be playing 12 by getting rid of this Artisan. So I'm thinking we get rid of the Artisan, sticking another Energy. Yeah. I also wouldn't mind trying to find space for potentially a second Metal 1 prizer, because Iron Bash for 5, 230 is expensive, but Heavy Baton makes it a bit more useful. Makes it a little bit more useful. 4 copies of Buddy Puffin, 4 Iono. In fact, there you go. We can get rid of 1 Professor's Research. We'll get rid of 1 Professor's Research, and we'll stick a second 1 prize Melmetal in there. There we go. We got 3 copies of Super Rods. We can keep recycling energy and Pokemon. 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball, so we don't have any basics in the prizes. We've got 1 copy of Mew EX, just in case, we need an emergency restart. Plus genome hacking, with it being colorless, also gets fueled by Metal Maker. So this is probably our riskiest Pokemon to stick into play. 3 copies of Ultra Ball. Yeah, 3 copies of Ultra Ball, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, a copy of Pal Pad, 3 Super Rod, 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball, 3 copies of Arven to help us find our Heavy Baton as fast as possible, 2 copies of Full Metal Laboratory to give Melmetal a little extra, junk in the trunk and stay alive. And as I say, 12 basic metal energy, don't need anything else. Right, that's your Heavy Melmetal deck, and it's called Heavy Melmetal, A, because heavy metal, but also, you're using Heavy Baton with Melmetal. Maybe you could try squeezing in 1 Metagross as well. Because if we have a quick look-see at a good Meta... No, not Meta. Metagross. Here we go. You've got this one with emergency entry. Here we go. So this would be the one you'd be looking at. 180 HP, 1 attack, 1 energy, 60. Do 60 on the next... do 120 on the next turn if it doesn't get swapped out. Or you do Luster Blast for 200. I mean, it's a nice alternative attacker if you're in dire straits, but it's not what we were using. It's not what we're using. The other thing we could have done is use the Melmetal VMAX, which actually may not be a bad idea either. Because we could also use Heavy Baton with Melmetal VMAX, but that's 3 prizes. And with the way that the game is nowadays, 3 prizes is just way too big of a liability. I must admit, the other Metang combination I want to do is Golden Go with Scintillating Surfing. Very fun. Very fun. But that's going to be it. So, let's change the music over from Accumulatown to... Ooh, what do we do? We'll do Seabold's theme from Pokemon Masters EX. And let's get going with Heavy Melmetal. Now, is this a particularly fantastic deck? No. Unfortunately not. It lacks a... as much as I hate to say it, it does lack a little bit here and there. But okay, here we go. We are going to go first. Well, that's unfortunate, don't you think? Oh. 4 copies of Buddy Buddy, and we didn't get a single one in the opening hand. How much do you want to bet my opponent, if they're playing such an evolution deck, does get that? Okay, so they're starting off Radiant Alakazam, not the best. And second Iona, oof. So my question is, what do we... Okay, so they do have a Psychic Energy. They're playing the Arven. Oh, I wish I'd have gone second. I wish I could have played the fudging Arven. Wait, is this going to be Froslass? Is this going to be Froslass? No, it's... Gardevoir? Okay. Well, they're making that Gardevoir really difficult to knock out. There's Heavy Baton. I don't have a choice. I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Even if they go after Metang here, we're still going to be alright. Alright. Wow, what a What a hit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to actually magnetic lift. And we get to set up the Meltan as well. Awesome. Search your card for a deck, shuffle the deck, then put that card on the top. What do I want to guarantee here? I think I want to guarantee the EX. Because we've got Iono in hand. Yeah, no, I actually just want to... I want to just guarantee the EX here. Okay, there you go. Now, of course, the EX can't do anything to Mimikyu, unfortunately. Here comes Curlier. Now, Curlier is weak to Steel. Yes, it is, because it's classified as a Fairy type, despite it being Psychic. Mimikyu is weak to Steel as well. So attacking with Ram here may not be a bad idea. Or trying to find the one prize. Okay, so there's an Amorous. Prevent all effects of your opponent's abilities done to each that has... Okay, right. Wow, that shuts down Froslass really hard. It does, actually. Okay, and here goes Mind Ruler. So there's 80. Bye-bye to the Beldum. But okay. Here we go. Now we need off of the Iono and... Yeah, off of the Iono and the Metal Maker, we need to hit 2 energy so that Melmetal EX can attack. So we're going to Iono first. We are going to Iono first. Okay, so there's one. Plenty more Meltan in the... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We didn't hit a single one? Okay. Okay, I've got an idea. I have an idea. We're going to get rid of the Meltan. We're going to get rid of the other Steel energy. We're going to grab Mew. Except for the fact that Mew's not here. Mother Hubbard. Well, ain't that just a kick in the head? That is unfortunate. Okay, absolutely no word of a lie. That is genuinely unfortunate. Gets rid of Bianca's Devotion. Heals. Huh. Interesting. I miss Max Potion. I really do. Boss's orders out. The Metang makes sense. Makes sense. 40. Because now it's difficult for me to retreat the Metang. Arven? Maybe not. Let's have a look-see. Oh, I don't have a switch. Oops. Okay. We'll Super Rod, and we'll grab the other Heavy Baton. Okay, we can put down the other Metang into play. We can Melmetal. How many energy is here? Put down the other... Okay. Play the Super Rod, put back the... put back both the energy, absolutely, and we'll also put back the Beldum. Yeah, put back the Beldum. We've still got 2 more Super Rod in the deck. So, okay, we just need 2 energy here to retreat the Metang. Okay, we got 3. Perfect. In fact, what we could do is actually just attack with the Metang. And try and... Yeah, we could actually... In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so no energy cards there, unfortunately. Right, just attack the Metang. It's going to take us 3 turns, but we take no damage. Yeah, we actually take no damage off a Mind Ruler. So my opponent's got to try and find something else to attack Metang with. But then that just sets me up for the next Melmetal. Okay, friends, history. Next to Curlier. They've still got Refinement. Gets rid of a Mew. Ideally, finding a boss's orders here to smack the thing with Melmetal would be hilarious, but, yeah. Okay, we cannot... Wow, we missed out on 2 Beldum, a Metang, and a boss. That sucks. Okay, at least we got 2 here. What was the other 2 cards? Power Pad Buddy Buddy. Bitchin'. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build up the second Melmetal. Okay, and then just ram for 60. Sorry, beam. Beaming. We're beaming.
Have a rotten day.
Have a rotten day. Hello, House Likes Pie. It's VL. Hello, VL. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. We're playing a Melmetal deck right now. Okay, Ultra Ball. Ooh, here we go. This could be big. This could be big. I think I'm about to lose my Metang here. There's Gardevoir EX. Now, Gardevoir EX, unfortunately, is weak to Darkness, not Steel. Otherwise, Melmetal would have torn through this Fairy type. But unfortunately, it's classified as a Psychic type. And before... Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, only going down 2 prizes? I'm not going to be losing my mind about that. Psychic Embrace will also damage itself, which is cool, which is good, which is excellent. And also damaging the Mimikyu. Maybe I should have waited and tried to find one of the 1 prizes. Maybe. Anyway, there's Miracle Force. It only recovers... Yeah, special conditions. Yeah, there's Manaphy. I don't think that's going to be very relevant. Metal Maker. We've got 2 more. And I'm just going to put those onto the Melmetal on the bench. Because the thing is, even if I'd have put them onto the active, we're still not one-shotting. So we just need to Full Metal Knuckle for 210. Kaboom! Now they can either keep Gardevoir in the active, and they can, hit for 190. We take them out, and then they, they have the advantage basically with the Mimikyu. Or now the only problem we got is there's only 1 energy left in the deck, so we need to find. Oh, Professor Turo scenario. Shit. Oh wait, they pick up the Alakazam? Okay. Down comes another Volts. They're not going to keep the Gardevoir in the active, are they? No, I didn't think they would. Out into the Mimikyu. Okay, we're now kind of up against it. There's Ghost Eye. We can only take 1 more of those. Iono, good card to see here. Buddy Buddy. Okay, Buddy Buddy saves us. Buddy Buddy can save it. No, Buddy Buddy can save us. It's just at the same time we do not have... Okay. We go out into Beldum. It's a lot of energy we have to sacrifice, but what we do here is we guarantee ourselves Super Rod. Two of them are prized. Two are prized. Two Super Rod are prized. Because we play... Oh no, one. One's prized. One's prized. When did we lose the second one? I don't think there's a way I can win this now. Because... Okay, Gardevoir just survives. Yeah, I hate to say it. I don't think there's a way I can win this. I also should have played the Hyper Aroma to thin out the deck. What do I have left? I've got one boss, an Arven, Iono, Heavy Ball. Heavy Ball would have helped a lot earlier. One copy of Full Metal Laboratory. Okay. Full Metal Knuckle. I know there's no more energy in the deck. That's all 12 accounted for. One of these has got to be what I need. Full Metal... Oh, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. I have to find the second boss's orders. I have to take out Enamorous. And I have to hope that we can grab what we need. But still also Palpad. Put back both boss, we can put back Palpad. Okay, they're going to build up Gardevoir. Oh, this sucks. That's not quite there. Nope. So again, we've got to try and find... okay, so 70 puts me to 30. They're building up for the one-shot. They are building up for the one-shot. Place that. Hate to do it. We've got to play Iono. Okay. We can play the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Grab Meltan. Or the Mew. In fact, It is difficult. But I think we grab the Meltan here. I would love to play I'd love to play and get the boss's orders back into the deck. I think that's going to just be the turn. Because we need to get rid of the EX. We have to get rid of the EX here. Okay? We have to get rid of the EX. We have to grab one of the one prize Melmetals. So that we could at least attempt to take out the Mimikyu. on. Take that down. Pass. This is genuinely coming down to the wire, and I hate it. I do genuinely hate this, because we shouldn't be in this situation. Retreat into Gardevoir, goes down to 1 prize. Okay. Okay, so no matter, here's the thing. No matter what my opponent brings into... Yeah, no matter what, I have to put everything onto the 1 prize Meltan. Okay, so we can at least do 120. You have to be joking me. That... okay, fine. I think we've just lost. Yeah, no, we've actually just lost. For God's sakes! Ah! If I'd have set up better, and we would have been able to fight through the Mimikyu, that would have been it. That would have been it. Oh. That makes me annoyed. That makes me really annoyed. Because it felt like I just kept slipping up and it wasn't my fault. Why am I fighting someone with 3 times my score? God, I love matchmaking when it's accurate. Okay, let's start off with the Meltan and the Beldum. Also, not having Mew. Not having Mew to buffer up our... okay, Jamming Tower. Jamming Tower could be a problem. But yeah, not having the... not having Mew in the deck also killed us because we couldn't, like, bolster our draws. But I think I also made a mistake in not going for Mew when I could. Let's try that again. Okay, that's interesting. That's only with Pokemon with an ability. Sorry, a rule box. So it doesn't affect it. So it doesn't affect Beldum. It doesn't affect Melmetal. Not that it would anyway. Okay. Okay, put those 2 energy back in the deck. We've got 2 Super Rod remaining, and that's going to be the turn. The other thing we could have done is grabbed Mew, used Boss's orders to retreat... Oh, sorry, to force... Right. Right. How are you today? I'm drawing that Elite 4 member I told you about. Oh, cool. Oh, fuck. You have to be fucking joking me. Seriously? Unless our top deck is something like an INO. Yeah, we're done. And we're done. I'm going to give that one more... I'm going to give this deck one more try. Ooh, not going to lie. Bit annoyed by that one. Bit annoyed by that one. This is why your matchmaking should put you in against people who are on your level. Still, that's very cool. Okay, we're actually off to a... Why couldn't I have had this start last time? What are we looking at? Oh, this is Shampoo, isn't it? Yep, that looks like Shampoo to me. So, good news, we can one-shot. Bad news, they can do the exact same back to me. You know, fun. But at least we get to draw more cards. Double Ultra Ball and a Full Metal Laboratory. Okay. Another Beldam. That's good to see. Buddy, buddy. We can grab a hold of another Meltan and another Beldam. Go. I could do that, but I'm not going to. And I don't want to pull down Full Metal Lab just yet. So in the next turn, we'll Arven, we'll grab Hyper Aroma, we'll grab Heavy Baton, we'll set up the active Meltan as a Melmetal EX. Okay, here comes Buddy Buddy. Yep, this is Shampoo. This is Shampoo. So again, good news, we can one-shot. Okay? I think even without a modification, we can use the one prize Melmetal, sorry, to one-shot. But we've got to be careful about where... we've got to be careful. Now again, Full Metal Lab should give a little bit of extra junk in the trunk to our... yeah, should give us a little extra junk in the trunk to Melmetal. Cap, if I ever finish that Mega Reggie Gigas drawing, do you want it as a stream asset? That's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. I don't see why not, actually. I'd love to show it off. I would actually like to show it off. Okay, so they're going to get down another Frigibacks. They've got down the Shenpao. Are they going to retreat the active Greninja? They should, just to be able to get extra energies into play. They've got down a second Bidoof and a second Frigibacks. Here comes the Shenpao. They're going to retreat the Greninja. I hope they do. No, they don't. Okay. Steel Energy. Okay, seeing a Steel Energy is nice. So we can Full Metal Laboratory here. We can Metang here. We can Arven. We can grab Hyper Aroma, Heavy Baton. That's our one and only. The other two are the other two are prized. Of course they are. Okay, we can grab a hold of 1, 2, 3. The thing is, I have to go for this. Have to go for this. Simply because I can't knock out Radiant Greninja otherwise. So here we go. We can Metal Maker number 1. Two. Okay. Can attach them both. Come on. I just need one more. One more, baby! Yeah, baby! We're taking the first prize. We're taking the first prize here. 210 damage. I could play the Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball away, Ultra Ball, and... But the thing is, I need everything else in this hand, so I'm more than happy just to go Full Metal Knuckle, 210 damage, wha-bam, and there we go. And we've also got the one prize Metal on the bench. And a second and another Buddy Buddy Poffin. Excellent. Full Metal Laboratory Edward. No! 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 You're not making that reference in this stream. Oh, hell no. Okay, so Shivery Chill gets them 2 base metal energy. I can only assume that they have a way of finding the rare candy Baxcalibur already in the hand. Whether that be an Arven, whether that be a Ridder, or they've already just got it. I'm hoping I can at least play down the Buddy Buddy Poffin so we can get down another Beldum, ready for another Metang, and the Manaphy just in case Radiant Greninja ever comes back. Because that would be awful. Yep, okay, so there's Rare Candy Baxcalibur, so they are going to be able to attach everything to the Shenpao. The thing is, as soon as they got down to yeah, okay, there's Irida, so they can get down to Baxcalibur, so, you know, kind of up against it now. What they're gonna... is this Anything Goes or the current set? This is the current, standard format. So anything with a G class of A, B, C, D, E, F. Anything with F classification marker onward. Genpao and Earthen Vessel. Okay. So they are going to be able to take back-to-back-to-back knockouts. We have to find... In fact, no, that doesn't even help. Okay, so what we might have to end up doing then is holding on to the Super Rod. Yeah. Cancelling Cologne. Okay, so you know that Cancelling Cologne won't help them out. Except for the fact that it will. Earthen Vessel, so what's that going to be? 5-6 energy? They need to get rid of a lot in order to... But then again, they've got superior energy retrieval. So here we go. Super Cold. I think they need to attach 6? I think they need to attach 6. Attach 2. Get rid of the 2. Okay, so they've got a superior energy retrieval in hand then. They wouldn't be doing this without a superior energy retrieval in hand. Right? I fucking absolutely love it when I'm right. Where do you see the classification marker? Bottom left-hand corner. So right there. See how Metang's got H? Melmetal EX has got G. The only exception to the rule is any card that has received a very recent reprint. So Ultra Ball, for example, came back. You can play the old version of the card because it's exactly the same. Yep, it has to get rid of all 6. And that's a knockout on the Melmetal, but... I think it is. Yeah, it is. Even with Full Metal Laboratory, they have to blow through 6. So 1, 2, and 3 to the Melmetal, thanks to Heavy Baton. We can one-shot back. Okay. Thanks to Hammer In, we can one-shot back. This is research. Play the Super Rod. We need to put back 1 energy, the Meltan, the Melmetal. We can play the Buddy Buddy. We'll get down the Meltan and I want to say the Manaphy as well, just in case. But we did not find... So what I'm actually tempted to do here is get rid of the Iono, get rid of the boss's order. Yeah, get rid of boss's orders, get rid of Iono with the Ultra Ball. Grab another Meltan just in case. Or we just completely thin the deck. Or we are just genuinely going to just thin the deck immensely. Nah. Just go. That's a fuckload of energy. That's not what we needed to see. Like, legitimately, that is not what we wanted to see there. Okay, 240 damage takes out the Shampoo. Okay, so 1 and 2. So 2 and 6 goes for... Oh, no, Heavy Baton. Okay. So if this Melmetal can survive a turn, okay? If this Melmetal can survive a turn, we can Heavy Baton it and we can start setting up for the next Melmetal. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. X-Layer, hello, hello. I made someone beat Marshall with Solo Shelmet in their Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black today. I have done this with 3 other people. It's been so funny. Jesus, Solo Shelmet versus Marshall. That sounds abhorrent because Marshall has Rock-type moves. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's actually genuinely unfortunate. Because that gets rid of our extra defense. It's still going to take them 3. Okay, that's the only major thing, I guess. It's still going to take them 3 energy. They can get 2 off a Shivery Chill. They can roll the Pokestop, and if they get a superior energy retrieval, we are really up against it now. Give me 1 win with the Melmetal, please. Silene. Oh, that's not good. Yes. No! No, that's gonna get them superior. That's gonna get them superior energy retrieval. They put the superior on top of the deck. They Pokestop. Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah. All of that on a fucking coin flip. God damn it. So, as I said, we are now up against it because 2 of our 3 heavy baton were prized. Ultra Ball for a B barrel. Yep. Industrious 4. They now have more than enough to pay the cost for superior energy retrieval. Fucking hate this game sometimes. How have you been doing, Cat, by the way? I've been doing good. I've been doing good. We did some more TTYD yesterday, which I'm very happy about. And I've been trying to play this Heavy Baton Melmetal deck this morning, and yeah, as you can see, it's everybody else ruining my fun. It's the stupid algorithm for putting 2 of my 3 heavy baton in the goddamn prizes. It's and as I say, it's everybody else. But if we can find a 1 prize Melmetal here. Or if we can find a Melmetal of any kind. Okay, not the Melmetal I was looking for. But at least it keeps Heavy Baton in play. If we can find just 1 energy... Oh my god, please, 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 please. If we can find 1 energy off of this... In fact, I'm going to Pokestop first. Let's increase our odds. Oh, I would have found 1! Oh, this is... let me guess, I'm not going to find 1 now. Okay, I do. Oh, I do. Oh, thank heavens. Okay, here we go. 420. Nice. What else did I get rid of here? 1 and 4. Gives me... Okay, gives me the other Melmetal EX. Gives me access to another full metal laboratory, and... Okay. Okay. I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to jinx myself, so I'm just going to shut my mouth. We win! Oh my god, we win! I hate people. I hate people so much. So, is Melmetal EX a good deck? No, no. Because the unfortunate thing is... Oh, cool. We actually reached Score Bunny. Very cool. But yeah, is it a good deck? No, unfortunately not. It just loses steam. It loses steam quite easily. And even with acceleration cards like Hyper Aroma... If you whiff your Heavy Baton and do not have enough firepower to one-shot anything that's coming your way, or if you can't attack it in the case of fucking Mimikyu, then unfortunately you're just kind of stuck. Anyway, I'm jumping back over to Snorlax Control. We're going to put on Joe's theme from Pokemon Battle Revolution. Holy shit! Why am I fighting someone with 600 points? That's almost 10 times my level. Matchmaking needs a fucking redo because that's stupid. That's actually legitimately stupid. But okay, we are going first, and this is a pretty decent start. So since we're going first, we can actually wait a turn to see what it is they're playing. I think I can tell what it is they're going to be playing because people have got no imagination. Well, colour me surprised. Okay, so what do we got in the prizes? We've got Airy, Artisan Iono, Nest Ball, 2 Nest Ball. That is what you call a big ouch. Magma Basin, basic energy to the Charmander. Arven. Could get them, buddy. Could get them Nest Ball. Don't know what the tool card would be. Rare Candy EXP share. Well, thankfully they can't play it, and we're just about to Iono that away. And remember, EXP share only activates when something is knocked out by a damage. Unless we're attacking Munkidori, that's not happening. You know what? I'm happy to see Counter Catcher go to the bottom of the deck. Well, that majorly sucks. Okay, let's actually start swinging into... Thin the deck out by another Darkness Energy. Yeah, we'll just Gravitational Tackle for 60 damage on the Growlithe. Ram it. It's not how the deck's designed to play. But so far, my opponent has no abilities in play. Okay, they know that they're... Okay, so here's the thing. Stoke puts energy on the Growlithe. Growlithe goes down. Those energies go into the discard, and then you can use Magma Basin to start shifting them around. Whatever. Just Gravitational Tackle. And yes, I'm fully aware I've done what I've done. Come on. Nest Ball. Hey, okay. There we go. Now we can start playing the fucking game. Because with Nest Ball, I can grab Rotom. With Rotom, I can then start drawing cards. Okay. Okay. Here comes Charmeleon. Yeah, I'm more interested... Well, actually, we're going to take some damage here. So we're going to take the scratch. And then we can start moving that damage thanks to Munkidori. Huh, they're actually getting rid of any Magma Basin target. Interesting. Okay, so there's a scratch for 30. We can move that 30 off. Not that it's going to make much of a difference. Penny. Ooh. That changes a couple things. So here we go. We can Adrenabrain the 30 damage off of this. And stick it on the Charmeleon, because why not? We will Nest Ball for Rotom. Penny up the Minia to put the Snorlax in the active. And then we'll just instant charge. Okay, there we go. We've got Froslass. Excellent. Excellent. And with Froslass, we can start shifting damage around. Now, unless they evolve up into Charizard... Okay, they are going to be able to one-shot. In fact, yeah, they can one-shot everything now, other than Snorlax with Hero's Cape on. So what might end up happening is we attack into the Charizard with Munkidori. Get the confusion going. Boss's orders out the Rotom. Use. Okay, so if we... Okay, I don't think this changes my plan. I think we still attack with a Munkidori here. Froslass down. Attach the Psychic Energy to Munkidori. Yeah, I'm not putting the Rotom back. We're already far behind enough as it is. Okay, so... Is Mind Bend? The unfortunate thing, we do not have a second Munkidori in play. We are going to have to hope that we get very, very lucky with some of these tail flips. Now, we may not. But we do! But we do! But we do. Okay. Silene. Silene could get us Nest Ball or Heavy Ball or Iono back. So you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Silene. Come on. No. Yes. Okay. So what are we gonna grab? We're gonna grab a hold of the... I think we're gonna grab a hold of Nest Ball. I think we just grab a hold of Nest Ball here. We use the switch. Go out into Snorlax. And then we can Adrenabrain here. Now, it doesn't matter about the active Snorlax. It does not matter about the active Snorlax, as unfortunately, it's going to go down anyway. So we just end the turn. And now we've got Charizard trapped in the active. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. Don't know, but why on earth have they got so many energy? Oh my god, we're getting so lucky. Guys, we are getting absurdly lucky here. But we do need a second Munkidori. Okay, we do need a second Munkidori down. As much as it pains me, we do. Okay, we can play the Power Pad, put back the Iono and the Silene. Okay, so we Adrenabrain off of the active Snorlax, put that onto... We have to start working toward... In fact, no. The thing is, that's the problem. They're both really high HP Pokemon. Now, if we can get Arcanine up to a high enough damage threshold, Minia can come in with an energy and finish it off. Otherwise, we could genuinely be in a lot of trouble here. We just have to get lucky a couple more times. That's all. If we can get lucky a couple more times, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Arven, that could get them switch. If that gets them switch, we could be in trouble. Switch Defiance Band. God damn it! Ah! Okay, so we are about to lose our Snorlax. So, same again. We're just going to have to attack with Munkidori here. Yes, they can pay the retreat cost. I have to hope that we can genuinely find a Iono or something. Team Yell's Cheer doesn't help me out. Or we just throw something to sacrifice. Okay, so Charizard goes down in between turns. Nope, I'm just going to attack the Arcanine with Munkidori, Mind Bend it, confuse it. Charizard goes down in between turns, so the only Pokemon my opponent has in play right now is Arcanine EX. We get 2 prizes. 2 and 6 give us, come on Iono, Eri Artisan. Ugh. Not too thrilled about that one. Not too thrilled. Artisan will allow us to build up another. It will allow us to build up another. Ultra Ball gets rid of 2 cards in hand for another Pokemon. They could grab a Mew here. No, they just grab another Growlithe. We are getting insanely lucky. Okay? We are getting insanely lucky. 100% we are. Okay. Put back just the Snorlax. I also should have waited. What a clown. Okay. So we're going to Adrenabrain off of the benched Munkidori. And stick that there. 110 down to 50. Okay, I don't think... Okay. At least by doing Mind Bend, this sets up for later. Do I really want to give my opponent the Artisan? Not really, not yet. Yeah, no, not yet. We're just going to Mind Bend. Just Mind Bend the Arcanine. Takes it down to 20 hit points. They retreat out into Growlithe. Did they find a switch? Do they have an energy? No, that goes to the benched one, which knocks it out. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not complaining. Manaphy Iono, but Iono's kind of useless for me now. Shroud. Okay, Enhanced Hammer doesn't do me any favors either. Okay, so we're going to just Adrenabrain off of the Minia. Off of the Snorlax. And Mind Bend. I'm not giving them Artisan. There's no way on earth I'm giving them Artisan now. Bidoof. Bidoof is great to see. Oh my god, that actually wins us the game. My opponent shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no, 100% my opponent should not have done that. So with Artisan, we can put down another Munkidori. Attach the Dark Energy to Munkidori. And now here's why they shouldn't have done it. Because we just get to move 3 off of Munkidori to Bidoof. No, I'm not being I'm not wasting time. I'm not wasting time. I'm not being a douche. We just take out the Bidoof with all of this damage counter manipulation. Wabam! Final prize card taken. We win. I won't lie. Very worried about that. I was very worried about that. Right then, let's have a quick look-see at the time and how long I've been going. I've been going for just over an hour. It's 10 past 12. Right then. Let's open up some of these tiers that we have yet to open up, and that's going to be the end of the stream. Let's take off, where is it? Yeah, let's take off Joe's theme, go back to Accumula Town. Okay then, so let's have a look-see. We've got 9 to 15 to do. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to do. So, on Tier 9's Premier side, we've got a full art copy of Arvana, Golden Lost Vacuum, and 50 coins. Our first Golden Lost Vacuum, I much preferred the cartoon crayon version though. And on Tier 9 Standard side, we've got 2 booster packs of Twilight Masquerade. So let's see what we get. We have a Trevenant, a Frogadier, a Diplin, a Corfish, a Fione, both of them reverse holo, and the rare of the pack is going to be a Hisuian Arcanine. Very nice. Okay then, so moving on to the next Twilight Masquerade booster pack, we've got Monferno, Tadbulb, Lana's Aid, good card, put up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon that do not have a rule box, and a basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. Reverse Holo Ryford, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, discard any number of them, put the others back on top of the deck in any order. We've got Reverse Holo Palafin with the ability 0 to Hero, which is the only way you can play Palafin EX. And a Blood Moon Ursaluna, very nice. I love Blood Moon Ursaluna, really, really do. New Diplin's kind of cool. The Hisuian Arcanine's really quite cool as well. If your benched Pokemon have any damage counters on this attack, will do 120. Which isn't terrible, to be fair. If you can combine this with something like... Mew and Froslass, Hisuian Arcanine's doing 120 for free. And to be fair, you're still spreading damage around the board. I'm actually tempted to build that. As long as there's a Hisuian Growlithe with like 70 HP or less. Okay, so Tier 10 on the Premier side. We've got some cosmetics and 50 credits. There's 50 credits. A leaf button-up t-shirt. Green is not my colour. As my girlfriend can attest, it genuinely is not my colour. And then on Tier 10's Standard side, we've got a Radiant Charizard, a Golden Magma Basin, 225 credits, and 3 packs of Twilight Masquerade. So, 225 credits, Radiant Charizard, Magma Basin Gold. Here we go. So, we've got Poochyena, Luxio, the brand new Amber Palm, Kantonian Ninetales Reverse Holo, Swirlix, with Festival Lead, very nice, very cool, and Sinastia. In the next pack, we've got Litwick, Floette, a Love Ball, Reverse Holo Pensa, Reverse Holo Clefable, and the rare of the pack is going to be Walking Wake. Very cool. We've got Theo, Poliwhirl, hey, new Poly cards, gotta love them. We've got Leafeon, Sea King, Litwick, and we got Sinastia. Love the artwork on the Poliwhirl. Love it, love it, love it. I have pulled the Poliwrath before. It's okay. It is okay, I will admit. Combine it with Neo Upper Energy and Double Turbo and that kind of thing. I might be going back to playing a Poliwrath a Politoad Poliwrath deck because it was fun. It was fun. It's just getting the consistency right, that's all. Okay, so tier 11 on the Premier side. Golden Luminous Energy, Golden Counter Catcher, and 50 coins. Oh, I love gold! Gives us a playset of Luminous Energy. Very cool. And then on tier 11 standard side is just one pack of Twilight Masquerade. So we've got Fione, Thwacky, Snorlax, Palisand, Cramorant, and a full art Kieran! It's the boy! It's the one I want to give all the hugs to. So you get to choose one, switch your active Pokemon one of your benched, or during the turn, attacks used by your Pokemon will do 30 more damage to your opponent's active EX and active V. Very good card, very cool. Seeing a lot of tech play. Okay, we're going to do it the other way around this time. Tier 12 on the standard side, one switch card, one golden magma basin, 25 credits. And on Tier 12's Premier side, one pack of Temporal Forces. We got Dealing, Morty's Conviction, Fortress, Reverse Holo Minchino, Reverse Holo Drampa. The other pack is going to be a Fluttermane. Very cool. Okay, then Tier 13 Premier side, just 50 coins. As you can tell, some tiers are not built the same. And on Tier 13 standard side, just a pack of Twilight Masquerade. We've got Hisuian Growlithe, that's 80 HP, that's not the one we'd be looking for. We've got Floette, Brute Bonnet, Teal Mask Ogapon, oh my god, the illustration rare Froslass, and Alakazam. That is a really, really nice illustration rare. Plays into the whole, it does play into the whole, mythology and yokai-iness of Froslass, but goddamn, that's so cool. That's so nice. And the only reason why I say this is not the Hisuian Growlithe we're looking for, we want to play Buddy Buddy Poffin with something like Froslass, because of the snow runs we got available to us. This Hisuian Growlithe is just outside of that range. I genuinely would need to have a look-see through what we've got so far. Okay then, so on Tier 14's Premier side, we've got another copy of the Arven Full Art, Golden Counter Catcher, and Golden Lost Vacuum. Very nice. Tier 14's standard side is 25 credits and a pack of Twilight Masquerade. So what do we got? We got Grookey, Skamori, Ariados, Reverse Holo Timber, Reverse Holo Chandelure, and Alakazam. The hell does that say? Once during your turn, you may have each player draw a card, and this attack will do 30 each card in your opponent's hand. That's not bad, actually. And as a man who loves his Ingo, Chandelure is a very nice card to pull in Reverse Holo. Okay then. Then Tier 15 on the Premier side, we've got 50 crystals. And on the standard side, we've got 50 credits and 3 more packs of Twilight Masquerade. Come on, folks. Give me some BPE. We're after some big pull energy. What are we going to get? We've got Kadabra, Skarmory. We've got Perrin, Reverse Holo Kieran, Reverse Holo Skarmory. The other pack is going to be Pheasantipity. If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached to it, flip a coin if it is damaged, and if heads, prevent the damage. Ooh. Then you got Energy Feather. The attack will do 30 for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Interesting, interesting. Okay, Twilight Masquerade number 2. We got Emolga, Glaceon, Lucky Helmet, Thwacky, Reverse Holo, Sandslash, Kantonian Sandslash, Reverse Holo, and the other pack is going to be another Walking Weight. Okay, come on. Here we go. BPE. BPE final pack. We got Flabebe. We got Finazon. got Slurpuff, Reverse Holo Arven, Reverse Holo Glamora, and the red effect is going to be an Okidogi. If this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached to it, it'll get another 100 HP, and the attack it does will do 100 more. Very, very cool. So that gives you 230 and 170 for 2 energy, which is exceptional. To be quite honest, 70 for 2 is not terrible. It's just very awkward to cost. But okay. Oh, and we've broken 100,000 credits again. Nice. Right then, folks. Right then. That's going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advertisement. And when we come back from said advert, I'll talk about what's happening over the next couple of days. So I'll see you in a minute's time. Okay then, according to Twitch.tv, an advert should be playing. For those of you who do not get adverts, thank you so much for your continual support here at Captain Steel379. We really do appreciate it. Well, that was fun. A little annoying that Melmetal didn't quite, do what I needed it to do. But at least it beat Shenpao. That was at least cool. That was at least nice. So it at least beat Shenpao, which was the main thing. We managed to take a couple games for the Snorlax control, including against that bloody Arcanine Charizard thing, which was irritating. It is always fun to just slowly bleed your opponent to death, but I won't deny, as I said, I need to have a quick look-see. Hisui, there is a 70 HP Hisuian Growlithe. Excellent, there is one. So that's the other thing we can do. That's the actual other thing we can do. We can combine Froslass with the new Hisuian Growlithe. Have a couple of ability Pokemon on the bench, whether that be Munkidori. In fact, yeah, combine instead of playing Snorlax, you play. Yeah, okay. So it's a different take on the deck, basically. So obviously we're going to have to modify how it plays because this is about death by 1,000 cuts. As opposed to hitting with the Hisuian Arcanine for free, so we don't actually need to play any energy but the darkness, which would be very, very nice. Maybe one Psychic in case we do need to Mind Bend, but ideally all the time we'd be attacking with the 4/4 Growlithe Arcanine line. But okay, we're back from that. So what's happening over the next couple of days? There's no stream tonight. As much as I would love to, there is no stream tonight as I'm out of my place babysitting. I promised I'd do that. And then, there is going to be a stream tomorrow morning. What of, I don't know yet. I might do Mario Kart, might do Smash Brothers, might do another bit of Paper Mario TTYD. Not 100% sure yet. But, yeah, so that's the plan for the next day and a half. No stream tonight. We're back tomorrow morning. Chat, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Please look after yourselves. I'm going to drop links one more time to our Discord and our YouTube in the chat, so if you want to keep up to date with goings on behind the scenes, new emotes, animations, etc., you know exactly where to find us on the Discord. Plus, you get to interact with an amazing community, and you get to see when we go live and what with. And if you want to go back in time and watch a bunch of old Captain Steel stuff from our Pokemon Violet playthrough, which has just begun, our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Warrior World, Warrior Land, Shake Dimension, Mario 64, Sonic the Hedgehog, etc., etc. You know exactly where to find us for that YouTube channel. Please, if you could subscribe and hit the notification bell. As dull as it is, and as boring as it is, and as cliched as it is, it does help us out immensely. Thank you very much, Lee. Right then, chat. Have yourself an amazing weekend and a lovely day. Stay hydrated. We are now entering the summer months. So stay hydrated, look after yourselves, and as always, and if you know the saying of the channel, please say it with me. When life gives you garbage, grab life by the throat, and you make it feel the steel! Make it feel the steel. We are back tomorrow morning with another stream. Have yourself a good one, chat. Look after yourselves, and take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. As I say, I'm dropping those links very quickly. Do it. I'm doing it well. There we go, there's that, and there it is. Right, excellent. So with those links dropped, have yourself a good weekend, look after yourselves, and take care. Bye-bye.